This field was home to legends like Bellino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the UAB Blazers taking on a team looking for its first win, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the UAB Blazers offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working the middle, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Navy's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking downfield, it's awesome. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's right on target. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. On the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. He'll ride his man on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's still 3rd and goal. The snap sets up to throw. A little screen to the running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Blazers headed quickly to the line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Unloads to the wideout, and it's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And Navy will go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So,
and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Takes the handoff. It's Bass. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Makes a move. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set. First down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Navy offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Complete downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Illinois came away with the big-time victory today, And they'll be enjoying some bubbly and champagne after this one. Coaches want to win in all three phases of the game, and today, mission accomplished. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's going to pass on second down. Pulls it in. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown here.
Dropping back, it's awesome. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Another incompletion on third down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal. Gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Navy will go back on the attack. The give to the big fullback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 21. Second down coming up.
Now on the option. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. On the option.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The give to the single back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The option look. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Goes to the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run the option. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Hand off to the fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Navy 60, UAB 0.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Blazers in the hurry up. Wants to fire on second down. Dances away from the heat. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He's taking a deep shot. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Back to the air one more time. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Sticks it in his belly. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.